to speak at a reception, but I just felt I need to, and do a few mother-isms besides just the toast that we are going to give to the happy couple. So I remember the first time I saw Lulu. She was the size of a grain of rice, and her name was Jim Ed. The second time I saw Lulu, her name was Bigfoot. The third time I saw Lulu was the day she was born, and she was named Lulu Margaret Richardson. I did not know it at the time, but my name didn't just change to Mummy that day. It also became Stage Mom. Best day ever. The first evidence was when Lurleen was 2, running around at the house outside, instructing, "Come on, Mama, come on, Dada," and the camera was already rolling to capture it all. Dance lessons, vocal and theater auditions, rehearsals, performances, summer programs, vocal and piano lessons, college interviews, auditions, performances, and recital. Best life ever. I also remember the first time I saw Matt. It was outside Paisley Middle School, and I was picking Lurleen up from school. Lurleen pointed him out to me. He was on the sidewalk, and he was the boy with blue hair. His name was Matt McCary. He became the boy that was always around in school. Then they were friends. They hung out together. He came to her Sweet 16 party. They were in Little Women together. Then they were boyfriend and girlfriend, and he quickly became part of the family. Even before we discovered a shared love of cooking and a shared obsession for Stephen King books as constant readers. Today they became husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Matthew William Bakari. The best day ever. My big brother Vic, BBV for short, has told me many things over the years. Some have been words of wisdom, others I call Vicisms. This one I feel is a word of wisdom. He said that when you get married, you need to marry your best friend. Someone you like to hang out with and do things with, because when you get older and the kids are grown, it's just the two of you again. And that is exactly what Lurleen and Matt have done today. Best day ever. And my wish is may you never let go of your friendship, love, and joy that you have today. Love each other forever, like each other for always. Stay goofy with each other. Take care of one another as long as you both are living. May you have the best life ever.
Good evening, and thanks so much for the honor of being with us today as we celebrate the union of Matt and Lulu. My name is Bob Richardson, and of the many hats I have worn in my almost 59 years, today's is the most emotional and heartened. For today, I am the father of the bride. More about that in a moment, but before I go any further, I'd like to acknowledge Matt's family and give thanks to you, grand and eternal thanks, for you have played an integral role in shaping the remarkable man that Matt has become. As I told folks of the upcoming nuptials, the inevitable question was, do you like her, fella? And I don't think I've ever been more sure of any answer I have ever given. Yes. Yes, 1,000 times, yes. And now, to the bride. I'm supposed to love Lulu. It's part of the job description of being her dad. And I do really love Lulu, but I really like Lulu too. For a great many reasons, too numerous to chronicle in the time that Lulu has allotted me, which is dreadfully sparse. But I like Lulu because she has an innate sense of seeing something good coming this way. And in a world too often filled with confusion and calamity, that's a nice disposition to assume. I saw it most keenly in 2 musicals. She seemed to know early on that Wicked was going to be a hit, and she was right. And more recently, I could not get her to be still about Hamilton. And golly, was she right about that. So, in that spirit, while this is still very much a work in progress that may never come to completion, I offer for her and your consideration a toast as Lin-Manuel Miranda, the creator of Hamilton, might craft it. Feel free. How does our baby, Lulu, born in New England, Lurleen Margaret, I'm just getting started, Plasto, New Hampshire, Yankee as you get, sir, gone to Carolina, and not just in her mind, Mud Pies, Whitaker, first time on the stage for her, Reedsville to Winston, weekends they were so much fun, Rockingham Theater Guild, Fiddler on the Roof a thrill, Florence Little Theater, Nutcracker's a joy for her, backstage Christmas, angels in the chorus, Paisley took her far abroad, her travels did we all applaud, not only did it do all that, but there she met a boy named Matt. Off to Parkland, soon to be an item, on the stage in Little Women and the Secret Guard, and Lulu sings The World Just Stops, even David Hasselhoff. Climb every mountain, her mother Abbess is a gem, 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, before we know it off they're going to the university. First a Forsyth Tech from Matt, proving that he is all that. Lulu hits the Pisa spell, at least for A. Shane and Mydell. By UNCG, he's next tickled. She becomes a fighting pickle. Matt speaks volumes with his hands while Lulu's voice is just so grand. A magic flute, a wife from Windsor, Rigoletto, Rondinette, Die Fledermaus, the Flying Dutchman, and the Madam Butterfly. Tales of Hoffman, then the council makes us all go, my oh my. Fast forward now to their big day, they take a walk on down the aisle, promising from this day forward, giving us the biggest smiles. We love you, Matt, we love you, Lulu. In our prayers, you will stay. Thanks for sharing with us all. It's your dandy wedding day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Baum.
I need to take the rest of the evening and breathe now. So I'm sure at some point when this makes the annals of YouTube that Mr. Miranda will be charmed or horrified. That's okay. I was not throwing away my shot. Matt and Lulu, you begin your life of together forever today. But as you do, I would urge you to consider loving one another in 3 ways, all suggested by writers whom I fancy. One is Karen Thurston, a friend of Susan's and mine from our days in Portland. Karen once wrote that we should love with ferocity. And by that I believe she was saying that we should love with everything we've got. Matt and Lulu love with ferocity. Second is the aforementioned Mr. Miranda, who penned also in Hamilton the phrase, like you're running out of time. You hold in your hands the promise of 1,000 tomorrows, full of promise and poetry, verve and wonder. But time flees us before we've even the time to be astonished. So I would urge you both to love one another like you're running out of time. For when you do, you will be giving it everything that is within you. Finally, there is Aaron Sorkin, who crafted our favorite line from The West Wing, when he said, speaking through the First Lady, as she addressed her husband, the President, "I love you so much, my head's gonna fly off." Love each other so much that your heads will fly off. Then you will know the joy you so richly deserve, by each other's side, in each other's days, happily ever after. God bless you both. Here's to you.
Now, just to let you all know, we will put this out on iTunes so you can download it. Let's make it #1.